You are looking at a pinpoint of red light that represents the farthest, most ancient object human eyes have ever observed. This is MOM-Z14, a galaxy sitting at the absolute edge of observable time. Capturing a photon that has traveled for over 13.5 billion years requires an extraordinary instrument. Those ancient photons finally landed here, on the gold mirrors of the James Webb Space Telescope. To understand why finding this galaxy is so strange, compress the 13.8 billion-year history of the universe into a single calendar year. If the Big Bang happens exactly at midnight on January 1st, MOM-Z14 is already fully formed and blazing with light by January 7th. The standard model of cosmology describes gravity as a slow, patient engine. It is supposed to take eons to grind raw hydrogen and helium gas into the massive cosmic structures we see today. Yet in this era of cosmic infancy, objects like MOM-Z14 and massive early clusters like XLSSC12 are already chemically mature. They display high ratios of elements like nitrogen and carbon, signatures that normally belong to the oldest stellar structures in existence. An object this heavy, this tightly packed, and this highly organized simply shouldn't exist this early. Our foundational timeline for how the universe assembled its mass lacks the mechanics to explain it. The problems with our models extend beyond the timeline. A separate survey of deep space uncovered a spatial mystery involving how these galaxies actually move. This illustrates cosmic anisotropy. It shows a wide field of galaxies rotating in the exact same direction. According to standard physics, the universe should be entirely random. In a large enough sample, rotation directions should be split evenly, half spinning clockwise and half counterclockwise. A uniform rotation across millions of light-years defies that randomness. It suggests that our universe has an underlying, hidden physical architecture, dictating how matter moves on the grandest scales. Ancient galaxies forming rapidly, combined with an organized cosmic spin, contradict the standard Big Bang narrative. These observations demand a distinct physical mechanism to explain our origins. To find that mechanism, physicists are looking away from the edges of the visible universe and towards the most extreme objects within it, black holes. As matter collapses under intense gravity, it creates an event horizon. This is a boundary where our standard physics fail, and anything that crosses it, even light, is lost to an outside observer. This diagram illustrates what the standard model claims happens next. It shows space-time collapsing downward into a singularity, an impossibly sharp, microscopic point of infinite density. That concept is crucial because the standard model relies on the exact same mathematical concept to explain our universe's birth. The Big Bang is also theorized to have started from a singularity. This mathematical mirror leads to a framework called Schwarzschild cosmology. Under this theory, the Big Bang was the moment matter collapsed into a black hole within a larger, older parent universe. If this theory holds true, the limits of our observable universe represent the interior walls of a massive black hole. To understand how a black hole could give birth to a universe, scientists look to extended theories of general relativity, specifically Einstein-Cartan theory. This model introduces torsion. Microscopic particles condensed to extreme densities maintain a rapid intrinsic spin. When packed into a close core, this collective twisting warps spacetime. Instead of collapsing, the aligned spin generates a massive repulsive force. This repulsion prevents a true singularity from ever forming. The collapsing star hits a density limit, and the core undergoes a rapid recoil, a big bounce, expanding outward inside the event horizon. This dynamic recoil gives us a mechanism for the anomalies we see today. A violent bounce explains why early galaxies like MOMS-14 formed their mass so quickly, and the inherited torsion from the parent universe explains why our own galaxies all tend to spin together. Our universe was dynamically and violently reborn from the dying star of an older reality. If you look up at the night sky today, our own galaxy is filled with stellar remnants collapsing under their own immense gravity. Schwarzschild cosmology carries a specific implication. If we live inside a black hole, then every black hole forming within our own universe is a doorway to a new baby universe. This creates a process of cosmic natural selection. The fundamental constants of nature in our universe seem finely tuned for life, because universes that are stable enough to form stars and black holes are the ones that successfully reproduce. We move away from the picture of a lonely cosmos slowly expanding into darkness, and instead find an ongoing chain of cosmic reproduction. The impossible galaxies found by the James Webb Space Telescope are physical evidence of our origins. They reveal the inherited traits of a parent universe and show us that we are one link in an infinite chain.